name's Thacker. I'm working with Snehalaya UK and Snehalaya India to help improve communications and marketing to external donors.
How did you first hear about Snehalaya?
So I was introduced through a friend to the UK arm last year for a Her Voice campaign, which was to raise awareness about violence against women in India. And out of that grew a closer relationship with Snehalaya India, and realising that there was a need for a communication person.
What does your work actually entail, both in the UK and here?
So I'm looking at how donors come through to the organisation. So it's about promoting awareness of the projects that Snehalaya run, promoting the beneficiary stories, and about how people find their route into the organisation. So looking at appeals, funding strategy, communication strategy, both internally and externally, so that we can actually really start focusing on the key projects that really need the support of people worldwide.
What have been your highlights, your best bits?
I think after the first few days, we went to the final of the Malala programme, which was a culmination of months of work and outreach in the local communities to raise awareness about girls' education. And from that, we heard the story of a young girl who had, through very difficult circumstances, happened upon a screening of the Malala documentary. And off the back of that, she came to Snehalaya and she got given the education, the access to the education that she was really desperate for. And we got to travel out to her house and meet her family and hear her story in her own words, and it was very poignant, and it made us, that kind of, the work that Snehalaya does really hit home, and that it is there for the betterment of all of the people that they're looking after. So,
what advice would you give to anyone wanting to get involved with Snehalaya's work, both here and back in the UK?
I would advise you to have a look at the website, see what Snehalaya does, look at the projects, and think about the skills that you have, because the most important thing is that we can look at how skilled the volunteers are to come out here and work with us, and there are lots of areas that we can offer highly skilled placements. So I think looking at healthcare, looking at education, teachers, people like that who have this skills base that they can lend to the organisation, I think that would be really helpful. And also just to look at what the work that we're doing on social media, follow us on social media, find us there, and just see about the projects that we're running, and just help us spread that awareness. Really, tell your friends, share it with your communities on Facebook, donate, volunteer, all these different elements. So the website was where you'll get that information from, as well as the email address that you can contact for more information.
So your experience here in Snehalaya, you're going back to the UK in a couple of days.
Yeah.
What will you take with you? What's the biggest lesson? It's
really inspiration, actually, to be more positive about how we approach things. And I think Girish Kulkarni's got a really good, who's the CEO of Snehalaya, has got a really good phrase, I think, is don't think, do. And I think, we can become so bogged down in, oh, it might not work, or there's too many steps to this process, or we need to consider, what the impact is on every single level, but we end up kind of just bogged down in bureaucracy, and sometimes you just need to go and do and take that first step. So that's going to be my thing to take away, is maybe stop overthinking and just do.